Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UConn's offense will take the first swing of the game. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this guy is very dangerous.
On second down, he'll let it fly. A little screen to the running back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. UConn will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And here comes the offense on second down. Fires to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
UConn going back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn.
Running toward the tape. He's at the 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with a target on his back. Every time they take the field, the defense knows who they have to stop, and still, this guy churns out big run after big run.
Down down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. To the air, it's Emmanuel. Getting some heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. If it works. They tried to follow up the big run with a pass and didn't work out for them.
Now, how about a good job by the defense? You know, sometimes when you give up runs, you get more aggressive. You want to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage, and you want to overreact. The defense stayed calm, stayed true, came up with a big sack the next play.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Out of the end zone. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Handoff to the single back. The Huskies get enough for the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Motion from the offense. The give to the tailback. Discards a man.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation now becomes...
Oh, look out. There he goes. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to power it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. To the air, it's Emmanuel. Flushed out of the pocket. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of offense rolling with a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
After the misfire, now on second down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Oh, he spun away like a vapor. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Using his feet to buy time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you gets behind the pads and slams into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UConn going back to work on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. Got a man. It's Bell.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll give it on the counter. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Looking to throw for it. He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. This UConn offense really has it going. He leaves it with his back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Bell. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay move just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. He's looking to throw it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. On second down, looking again to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Line getting set on second down. The give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 109 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The field goal is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Norfolk to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
quick strike complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Running back searching for a hole. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. Power football with the run. Spins away from the defense. Good, solid tackle.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Now on first down from the 30. Wants to throw. It's Emmanuel. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the single back. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Using the quick game. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run in the red zone. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make you.
Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UConn offense goes back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude. And they
fires into traffic, intercepted. He's in for the touchdown. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And the coverage team, UConn. on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that pass picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Offense set on first down. Running to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They're going to ride this running back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The sure hands, it's Williams. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick it off.
He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The UConn offense goes back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab on the shuffle. They'll go with a quick touch pass. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Huskies are flying down the field. They're going to throw it again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here lately.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense in hurry-up mode. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. UConn quick to the line. The DBs will back off a bit. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Coming after it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the red zone, looking for a space. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he will score! Touchdown, UConn!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. A first down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Into their happy place for a touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UConn going back to work on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports